Okay, so yes, hello and namaste to everyone who have made to the meeting and who for some reason are not able to and who will be joining us in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes later. Uh, and also greetings to all the supporters, donors who will be watching this meeting later on our YouTube, I guess. So today's meeting is divided into basically three parts. The first part will summarize what's the meeting about and a brief summary of the reflection for the year 2024 and before that, and also a brief summary of what's like the journey ahead and little bit of reflection on our team structure, our team members, and what they are up to. And the second part are would be more about in going into details about what we have done, all our little bit of achievements and the challenges we faced. And the last part, it will be about particularly about year 2025, the upcoming projects, and also the year beyond that. So we will be presenting our 5-year vision and plan that starts with the year 2025. So looking back, leading this organization starting in 2020, I think, when Asmod and I first got the Davis Peace Project Fund, and then we started, amidst the challenging time of COVID, we started a few projects in Chitwan, which didn't go well for many reasons, and also did go well for many other reasons, because it is because of that project or those projects and those moments that we are here and doing what we are doing. And also because of the challenges and the hurdles that we faced around that time also made us stronger and like made us more aware of the ground reality, and also made us like cautious to do and lead projects in the future in the in different, so it kind of prepare us for different situations that may come when we are doing projects. So in both ways I see them as rewarding. And from 2019 both Asmad and I were in college, so we couldn't do more projects in Nepal, and we did not have really big team like that we have right now. And but but internally we were working extensively in terms of reviving, rearranging, restructuring the whole program, the vision, and how to realize that vision. It was like kind of the bamboo analogy, how the bamboo plant in the first certain years it doesn't grow because it's growing its roots inside. So it was basically building the foundation or like the foundational structure uh, from 2019 to up to 2022, and starting 2023, coming to 2024 this year, it's been building a layer above that foundation. So as we look back, I think the whole journey has been full of learning, full of trying new things, taking risk despite of the challenges in the ground, and also a lot of, I would say, self-doubt as well, and a risk because there is financial investment, there is investment of time and energy, which, okay, for financial investment, even if you lose it, you can gain back, but time and energy, you cannot gain it back. So in many ways, like it was like both mental and organizational journey for us. But we took the risk, and we are here uh, with all these things that we have done over the years. And moving on, the meeting, moving on with the meeting, we will now enter the next part, which is about going into a little bit of details, celebrating the little achievements and milestones that we achieved in year 2024. Because basically, in 2023, I graduated, and in 2024, Asmat graduated. So we were kind of like free, like the bird that is freed from the cage. So we were like full on with energy, trying different things, taking risk, and just going forward with the plans we had in our mind. And I think it worked. And we and all the volunteers, all the team members, and all the supporters and all the advisors, they put in all their energy, effort to make our plans happen. And we think it went well. So, and you will know in a in a few moments. So first thing, before before 2024, we had like little bit of projects scattered here and there. So what used to happen is every summer we would go and do some projects, but there was no alignment in what we are doing. There was no alignment of different programs. There was no categorization of any programs. There was no like a big theme under which we were doing things. It was more scattered. However, we got the opportunity or found the need somewhere, we will just go and do it. But it wasn't like so much a part of like a big plan. But I think it was uh, in the early or like late 2023 that Osmod and I and the rest of the team members at Reinstalling Hope thought like we in the future, if we have to make this platform more impactful, we need to move on with more refined structure. So that's when we started categorizing or setting the directions for our platforms. Okay, what are the specific areas we will be working to manifest our vision and promote our mission. So that's when we design all these programs that you can check on the website. So I will not go into the website and show you all it. It will take a lot of time. But basically, we have about 9 categories under which we have categorized our projects. And those are the 9 program categories that we will be working for. That is in many ways is so much comprehensive in terms of addressing our mission and vision. And then the next thing after that, we really stressed to do was revamp the website, uh, giving it like a completely new face or interface, I would say. And thanks to Bishwas, I don't know if he's here, and Roman, initially Roman was the tech head, and then Bishwas joined us, and they both worked nicely to put our content on the website in a completely new website that we think is kind of pretty. I like our organizational website though. So yeah, and then we also uh, because our team was growing, our projects were growing, our partners were growing, and the school and the beneficiaries, everyone, the numbers were growing. So it was like very much needed at that time to kind of think about the tech space and the digital workspace for the organization. You can't just be talking to everyone on WhatsApp or like message and everything. So we had to think big and for the future. So that's when Osmod came into the field, and he will explain further what he did, all these amazing developments on that end. So yeah, Osmod, go on.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me well? Okay. Thank you, Laxman, for that wonderful overview and getting the meeting started. Hello, everybody. My name is Asmod. I am Program Director at Reinstalling Hope. So continuing with the website thing. So this year, sorry, yeah, Lakshman already talked about that. So talking about the technology and the digital workspace. So we have made significant like progress in improving our tech infrastructure to enhance our productivity and collaboration. To begin with, we introduced Microsoft 365, which we equipped our team with tools like MS Word, MS Excel, to manage documents and tasks seamlessly. Similarly, a few months ago, we integrated Google Workspace, which we have leveraged a lot in our work. Recognizing the importance of a strong foundation, we secured reliable domain hosting from InterServer. And similarly, for creative work, we have adopted Canva and Affinity to publish our content on websites, documents, and social media. Uh, in a similar manner, we have also secured Adobe Express Premium for editing and creating digital content to showcase our initiatives. Uh, on top of that, we also secured Google for Nonprofits ad grant, which we will use to boost our visibility online, especially on Google and YouTube. Finally, we implemented Monday.com. It is a project management platform that has transformed how we organize our tasks and workflows that has boosted productivity across all projects. All in all, with these upgrades, we are operating more efficiently, collaborating more effectively, and making a greater impact with our work. Next, I will talk about briefly the summer internship program we did uh, uh, in this summer. So the summer internship program this year was a milestone in fostering our cross-cultural exchange and driving impact. For this program, we invited 4 students from prestigious universities like Kenyon College, the University of Southern California, and Oxford University to Nepal. In this process, we collaborated with 4 schools in Kathmandu, Pokhara, and Nuwakot, where interns facilitated interactive sessions. Okay. So in this process, we collaborated with 4 schools in Kathmandu, Pokhara, and Nuwakot for various interactive sessions and programs by the interns to the students. To foster cultural exchange and support the interns, we onboarded 6 high school graduates as local fellows who played a pivotal role in bridging the gap between the interns and the community. This program has solidified our confidence in expanding our initiatives and broadening our scope as we look to the future. So I will pass it over back to Laxman to talk about digital education program.
Thank you, Asmat, for the brief summary of our technological workspace and the summer internship program. Okay, so next program that we started, or say we started before 2024, but most of its development happened in 2024 with more number of schools, particularly the Gurukulas that we added to our collaboration list. The idea behind, I have also integrated the proposal in the doc, which you can check out if which was designed by Abhiyan, which was the one of the 2023 Reinstalling Hope fellow. He may be joining us in the middle of the meeting, but anyway. So digital education program, as we know, in general, education situation in Nepal is very, very fragile, which we can just directly gaze from the national examination results for grade 10 and also for 11th and 12th grade. So when we were dissecting this problem, we saw like huge disparity between rural and urban demographics. To put into facts, only 5% of the students from rural areas in Nepal have access to or have basic ICT skills. ICT is like communication technology skills. That means 95% of the students or children in rural Nepal do not have literacy for basic ICT skills. So that's like in the age when the technocrats are like rising on the horizon on the globe. In Nepal, this kind of disparity is the red signal for the future. So that was one reason why we started this program, digital education program, where the program structure is you install a smartboard or a projector in the class. You have students in the class, and we do supplemental classes, and we teach ICT skills and the major subjects that students find hard, like maths, science, and English, because those are the subjects which we see the students perform worse at in the national examinations. So the plan for this program format is to help them with these subjects through supplementary classes that are led by our tutors. And we provide writing tablets to the tutors. So it's easy for them to communicate and present their materials and content. And on the other end, we have the projector and we have the screen and we have the sound system. So students can like interact directly with the tutors and can also see what the tutor is teaching and presenting. So that way, we are with using this internet and digital workspace, we are bridging this gap uh, between the rural and urban by connecting these students from under-resourced environment, like studying in under-resourced schools where they don't have full-time teachers, where they don't have like books for the entire year. Like that's our main problem. So I will not go into problems, which you can read all these problems and the solutions we propose in the proposal. But I think in many ways the program kind of was successful because in two of the gurukuls that we're teaching, uh, when the national average for pass rate was 51, however, the schools that we were teaching, the grade 10, they had 100% pass rate. So we won't say like we will not like to take the whole credit, like it was only because of us that we were able to secure that achievement. But in many ways, I think we had like a significant contribution in that achievement. So it kind of gives inspiration to move forward with it. And that's how I think we gave birth to this new program called TREC. So because Nepal is quite a good area for trekking, no? So I thought like, okay, why not put this name? So I found the name nice. It's a trekking. So this is in both ways. We are trekking on educational landscape, right? Uh, and Sarisma, if you are here, maybe you can give them a brief uh, overview of what TREC is and what are the things you're up to. Because Sarisma, who joined us this year, that's why I was calling 2024 a year of uh, kind of a historical year in terms of the evolution of our organization. Because Sarisma, a lot of like new people joined, put their energy, and were able to have this impact right from the beginning. So with this, I would like to pass on to Sarisma, who will explain a little bit about TREC and her role in this program.
So, hello Lakshmandai, hello everyone. I hope I'm audible enough.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I have been pronouncing it wrong. I have been pronouncing TREC, so I'll pronounce it like Trek from now on. So yes, TREC is more like extended form of digital education program. So what I have personally felt that after the hit of COVID, the digital divide between the rural students and city students have been just increasing. We didn't see the immediate effects because we could see that students were scoring better than average before 2 or 3 years, but in recent years we could see the degrade in our SCE results because those students who were in a city area who could afford and access technology, they could still do well, but in rural Nepal where there were no access of mobile or internet, so they couldn't continue or they couldn't fill in that gap. So what we have started is we have hired some volunteer. We have selected some volunteer teacher who provide digital classes to our class grade 8, 9, and 10. From now, we are working with two schools. From today only, we have started a class in a school in Nuwakot, And for next year we are planning to extend it via municipality or any other local bodies. And in upcoming year, not only we will not only be based on curriculum, but we will expand it to other parts of education like media literacy, financial literacy, and other things. So this is on my part. If you want to add anything, Lakshman Dai.
Thank you, Sajna, for the brief overview of the program. So, what makes the TREC different from digital education program is that TREC is more from through the collaboration. So initially, we went by school, and it was like if you so you are doing the same process for each school, same process for collaboration. So we thought, why not collaborate with the local body, with the municipality or a rural municipality? So you just do the same process once, and you have access to all the schools within that local body. So that's how in the future digital education program will merge under the TREC, because basically they are not so much different. It just is the collaborative aspect is little different, and we think that TREC approach is more efficient in terms of time, in terms of putting out resources, and in terms of having impact on the students and their future. And one more thing that is different about TREC is this, Sarisma was saying, we are developing these 4 literacy courses, which are really, really, really important. I'm feeling the importance of them more and more by each passing day. Uh, when I look back to school and when I look at the present situation of the school, they are just the curriculum is has been so much stagnant, and they are not like being relevant to the current global and uh, the changes. So so we will be developing this. I know a lot of other organizations and a lot of the people who are attending here have been involved with uh, uh, co- conducting these kind of literacy programs, which is really good. But at Reinstalling Hope, we will be designing our own and try to make it more comprehensive, more relevant, and more impactful. And these courses will be year long. So that's why the collaboration is so important, because once you collaborate with municipalities, you are able to secure financial and administrative and political cooperation, right? So that's why you will be able to, so it won't be like too much load for the student. If you have to do the whole media literacy program in 1 week, it will disrupt their normal class schedules and syllabus, which we don't want to do it. So in for the entire year, let's say there are 10 months of regular school. So we will just do like one class per month like that for each of the literacy programs. That's why, so this will be so much like supplemental vitamins to the students. So that's why, along with their usual curriculum, they will learn all these things, which are really, really important. The media, the world has changed so much in 10 years in terms of digital interface, but we have no programs for students on how to handle it. And that's how the mental health issues are increasing and all those kind of things. You all know. Financial literacy is also important. We only are taught how to spend money, but don't know how to handle money otherwise. Political literacy in case of Nepal is very, very important. Very, very important. I don't want to go into it. You all know it. So, and leadership and management is equally important. So with that, and there was another significant program and that we started in 2020, 2023 actually. Yes, sorry, there was a typo. Yes, which we found really rewarding for from organizational point of view, from uh, and also for us individually as mentors, and also for the students who were doing the fellowship programs. Asmod will talk more about it. So I would like to pass on to Asmod.
Hello again. So talking about the fellowship program, like Laxman said, we started this program around like halfway through 2023, but this program continued for like one year, so kind of halfway through to 2024. So ever since this program was introduced, this program has since reached new heights with the onboarding of 4 exceptional fellows. These individuals focused on designing innovative educational contents, making a significant contribution to our mission. Under the mentorship of Laxman and myself, these fellows not only gained valuable soft skills, but also practical experience, which advanced their academic journeys. Today, they are pursuing degrees at esteemed institutions such as Stanford University, Fisk University, and the University of Southern Mississippi. Looking ahead to the end of this year or the coming year, we have welcomed two fellows specializing in engineering and architecture, Vivek and Sandesh, who are playing a pivotal role in our upcoming initiative to build housing in Nuakot, which we will discuss briefly later on. Additionally, we plan to expand the program by adding two more fellows, focusing on designing computer science modules, further enhancing the breadth of our fellowship's impact. Now, moving on to the next topic, I will talk about the other internship programs we have. That is not the summer internship program that I already talked earlier. So alongside our other initiatives, the Reinstalling Hope internship program has emerged as a platform for talented individuals in areas such as social media, digital education, and technology. Our interns have made invaluable contributions from creating engaging digital content to streamlining operations with innovative tech solutions. Some participants also had the opportunity to work as local fellows in the summer internship program. Feedback from our interns have been overwhelmingly positive, with testimonials highlighting the program's hands-on experience and the meaningful impact they achieved during their time with us. Through both of these programs, we remain committed in fostering leadership, promoting innovations, and driving positive contributions to the communities we serve. Now, I would like to invite Sadris and Laxman to take the lead on this topic of mentorship program.
Thank you, Asmod. So yes, as Asmod said, the fellowship program, it was the first one we did, and there was so much of learning for us and also for the fellows. So from those learnings, we plan to make the next iteration or the next cohort of fellowship program much better, and in the coming years, even better. So with that, I would like to invite Sadris to talk more about the mentorship program that we started in a car. So yes, Sadris will talk more about it.
Namaste everyone. My name is Sadrish. I'm a senior at Dartmouth College, studying computer science, and yeah, I'm the program coordinator for the mentorship program. Yeah, as Lakshman Dai was saying, the program started as an idea during a road trip car ride between myself and Lakshman Dai when we were driving from New York City to North Carolina during this 15-hour car drive. Essentially, we discussed all the struggles students from Nepal have to go through to come to the U.S. from what we've seen and what we've heard. And this resulted in students who are extremely talented and skilled, but unable to get an offer from a college due to lack of resources and available to them. We realized that we'd been doing this in our own lives anyway. Lakshman Dai with students he knew in Nepal, and me with students from Chicago, where I did my high school. And we decided to formalize it a little bit. Also, with the help of Asmat Dai, we created an application that involved their academics, extracurricular activities, and we also asked for a 5-minute video regarding why they wanted to get into the program. We received about 148 applicants, and we selected 56. Then we onboarded about 25 mentors who have themselves gone through the process of coming to the U.S., coming to a U.S. undergrad college. Each mentor has been given anywhere from 2 to 4 mentees assigned to them, and we're providing essay help, extracurricular activity reviews, and mock interviews for each of the students. We just finished up on the early decision application process, and it's been super successful from what we've heard from the mentees. We are constantly sending feedback forms throughout the process to ensure accountability from both the mentors and the mentees, and have heard great reviews from the mentees. In the future, we are preparing to gain even more mentors for the regular decision process, as that can be even more rigorous. Next year, we plan to learn from this year and are planning to start the program even earlier in the college application process. We also plan to make a pipeline from the mentees who go through the program with us to become mentors in the future, creating kind of a sustainable loop throughout this program. But yeah, that's the summary.
You saw this for the wonderful summary of the program. Yeah, it has been wonderful working with all these talented students so far. You just can't separate one from the other. Each one of them are equally talented. And initially, actually, we were planning to select 50, but the 6 others we just couldn't drop. Like, so it was I think it was for me for the first time, like judging some application. Then I felt like the injustice that happens. Maybe when some college rejected me, maybe some admission officer went like, maybe felt like that. I hope. Anyway, uh, but regardless whether the students are in the program or not, Reinstalling Hope families uh, is always with them. Um and maybe some of them may be here in the meeting, and some of the selected ones are in the meeting, I guess. But yes, to all of them, the message is like, yes, we are always together. There are policies in the program that leads to results that we really sometimes don't like, but what can we do? We have to move on, right? So with that, so towards the end of summarizing 2024 and the years before that, uh, I would like to also mention there are other programs at the organization that are still developing really early in terms of their evolution, and also because of the time constraint and various other reasons, shortage of resources, that we are not able to grow them beyond certain points. But saying that, I would say they are not like completely dormant. They are active in many ways. The scholarship program that started right after the earthquake in 2015, and this is when the Reinstalling Hope organization was founded by our founders, who are not here in the meeting because of various reasons. Because they are mostly now in the advisory role. Uh, uh, but anyway, so this scholarship program supports five up to 5 students every year in terms of partial or full scholarship to study to continue their secondary school education in 3 schools in Kritipur. And as you will see in the next part of the meeting, that we are also there is a possibility that we might be extending this scholarship program and also restructuring it a little bit. And with that, I will also say volunteering has always been the mainstream workforce for the organization. At this point, we do not have the financial backup or the resources to fund all the positions and volunteers. So it is volunteering, and it is the spirit of volunteering and that enthusiasm for contributing to the social transformation that that's like the blood for this organization. It runs the whole body. So I would really um, like to say like my heartfelt thanks on behalf of the organization, all the team members, to all the volunteers, and also the team members, because team members are also the volunteers, right? So to everyone, I would like to say thanks, and till the year 2024 until this moment, what we have achieved may not be like winning an election like Donald Trump, but and also I'm not like Martin Luther King or Steve Jobs to give you like a really uh, like a clap-worthy kind of speech, but but what I think is whatever we have achieved may not be very very significant compared to what is out there, what people have achieved, but it is significant in its own right. And I would like to say, I see it as more like the stars in the sky that are there before the dawn of the sun. So the real impact, the real sun is yet to come. We are right still still at the dawn, right? So the real thing is coming, and the year 2025 is going to be that in many ways, which you will see further. And I would also like to say thanks to all the supporters who supported us directly, indirectly, financially, and with their skills, with their enthusiasm and their coordination, their guidance, their mentorship, their advice. To all of them, I would like to say thank you for paving the path, for supporting the journey so far. Uh, and with that, I would like to move for the what is the next for the organization, because whatever happened in the last couple of months has really pumped our energies and our ambitions. And the more and more we learn about the society, and the more and more we learn about the problems, the more and more need we see to solve them. And to solve them, we need to move, we need to, like, I would say, equip ourselves with all that is necessary. So, so yes, all the team members and all the supporters and all the people who are here, uh, who have shown interest in our work and are here eagerly listening to us. The first and foremost thing uh, that is there for 2025, it's more like the preparation for 2025, is the donation drive and the fundraiser that is going to happen uh, the, the last week, starting last week of this month. That is centered on Thanksgiving, and then will extend to Christmas break, because our financial and fundraising campaigns have mostly centered in the US. So keeping the holidays and the Thanksgiving break in mind, we are really almost at the head on with this project. And I would like to update certain developments in this. So from this year, we have also printed our official postcards. Uh, I would I would like to show you, but I don't know where it is right now, but maybe some of you will receive it. So yeah, we have created our own postcards. So we'll be writing the thank you notes and everything to our previous donors and also our potential new donors. And and I would also like to call for contributions from all of you to make it more efficient and impactful this year. And yes, this will be planned separately with all the teams that will be working on this one. But I would just like to give like a heads up on what's next, and it's very, very important. So with that, I would like to move on to the summer, the continuation of the famous summer internships that we started in 2024. So we are so Ashraf will talk more about what the internship program was like when he was one of the intern, and what kind of motivated him to develop this kind of programs further by involving in the organization as a summer program coordinator and designer. And then Osmad and I will also give some updates on the developments that are happening for the coming 2025 summer. So yes, Ashraf, you take on.
Yeah, hello. My name is Ashraf. As Luxman explained, I'm a summer program coordinator for Reinstalling Hope. I was a past intern of 2024. And so I'll just talk a little bit about my experience of that internship, and then what are our plans for the future. So yeah, it was a really great experience, and I felt like it was a really great opportunity to explore and learn about Nepal in an authentic way. And so, we spent some time trekking. We went to the village in Nuwakot, and we worked with different schools, teaching and understanding what the real issues are in education in Nepal. And this was all a really great experience. But what I found was most fulfilling for me personally about this internship was just the opportunity to learn about and like research the issues faced in Nepal and try to come up with and like think of ideas or ways that the organization can move forward to address these issues. And so looking forward to next year, we hope to um, focus more on the potential research aspect, giving interns the opportunity to do more thorough research and look more into the issues faced in Nepal, particularly in education, and potentially come up with like good research or ideas for what we can do and like potentially like write a report. And I feel like this will be really fruitful, not only for the interns and in terms of the skills that they would develop, but it would give us um, some kind of basis for which the organization can work on and like draw ideas from and direct our future efforts. And then I guess moving on to the sort of connections we have with different universities. So I suppose from my end, because I'm a student at Oxford, I can definitely like use my connections here at this university to look for future interns and work together with the university and different organizations here. Um, and then I guess I'll let Aswad and Luxman talk about the other universities that we have connections to.
Thank you, Ashraf. Yeah, Asmat, maybe you can go on with some of the developments that are happening with Hong Kong and Japan universities.
Yeah, so uh, is Jack still here? I think he's not here at the moment. So in the past 1 month or so, we had an opportunity to attend an international conference here in Nepal that was about civilization. And in the event there were attendees like who were like PhD scholars having like decades of experience in their fields from different countries and universities. And the sponsor of the event itself was the Hong Kong University, the some specific department there. So we had some really like fruitful conversations with the people from the university, and we talked about this internship as well. And separately, Angel, who is in the call, my friend from Oxford as well, she happened to she came to visit me here in Nepal, and through her connections and the relationship we had established through the professors from the event from Hong Kong University, we have really like strengthened the relation, and we are like looking for having interns or like volunteers, or we are in that stage of developing some sort of programs with the students there. And at the same time, we're also like exploring some universities in Japan. The essentially the one of the like key idea here with these like universities in Hong Kong, Japan, or the universities in that region is that Nepal is not like very far from East Asia, and I think we should really use that as a like good reason to expand our programs in that region as well. So that is how that is why and how we have been expanding our effort to that reason. Yeah, so that is those are like some of the developments we had from our side, especially here in Nepal.
Yep. Thank you, Asmat and Ashraf, for your updates from your side. And likewise, because we started basically from Kenyon College here in the US, so we think expanding, because a lot of the US colleges and universities value these kind of programs. Basically, the internship program is more so about providing an exposure to the students about not about Nepal, but like more about what Nepal represents, what Nepal as a country, as a landscape, and as a population, as a political entity represents for the globe. And students from these colleges and universities that are known for like producing global leaders and advocates, whatever. These when so idea is like providing the exposure to them it's kind of like enriching their understanding of the global situation, what's happening on the other side of the world, so that when they are in the stage where they have the power, that they have the decisive power to make things happen, they have this experience of what Nepal represents, so that these things are considered when they are making things or like deciding things. Otherwise, Otherwise, in the future, as we move on with every decade in the future, the disparities are projected to grow exponentially, right? In many aspects, whether it be the economy or it be resource allocations or whether it be education opportunities. So there are many, many things which crucially and fundamentally depend on someone's one decision, right? So the idea is the big picture is like that. And always like when they are here, they have fun, they learn, they teach, and what everything happens down at this down the microscopic scale. But the macroscopic scale, the idea, the vision, and the purpose is this. Anyway, I would like to say yes, we have been in communication with Dartmouth College uh, and Keene State College and Kenyon College. Kenyon College Career Development Office already knows about our program. That's where we got Iris. I don't know Iris if she's here. She was also, I would say, the first intern that we hired for the organization through Kenyon College, the Career Development Office. They have fundings available and they provide fundings for these kind of programs. And Dartmouth College, we promoted this program basically this summer, 2024, when Asmod was there, and I also joined him. And then we talked to different offices uh, there, and they were really excited about the programs, and we have already circulated um, the program details and everything to them. And then Keene State College, this one, the communication was led by Nisha, who was also who some once worked with us as a volunteer for teaching these online classes. She she talked to the education office there in her college, and I was in communication with them. And just yesterday, I received an email from them saying that they want to do a session with the students, and they really think like it's possible for them to do these kind of programs, and they think it will be very rewarding for their students. So we are hoping for positive developments on this ends, and more on this is we are also looking for these possibilities. And Kirti, if you are here, maybe you can talk a little bit about possibilities at SOCA, where you are studying right now. Um,
Okay, hi, hello everyone. I'm Kriti, and right now I'm studying at SOCA undergraduate level. I'm a freshman here. Um, Actually, I wanted to like talk about it with you as well about the possibility of bringing this program to SOCA because I have seen here the students are very excited about going to Nepal, and if we can bring the internship to SOCA, then I think we would have interested students. Like, yeah.
yeah, okay. Yes. Yeah, we haven't yet started the communication at SOCA, but yeah, I was just because of Kriti's exam and other reasons. But given that program is rewarding for organization, also for the students, our job is just to promote this program as much as possible. So yeah, moving next. So also, if you want to learn more about the programs and also want to explore the possibilities of expanding in your respective institutions, you can go through the flyer that we have prepared. Also, the details are on the website as well. Um, but yeah, keeping the time duration in mind, I would like to pass on to Asmod, who will talk about this fantastic event that is coming soon about the Oxford Diplomatic Society visit to Nepal. Yep.
Hello once again. So talking about the Oxford Diplomatic Society visit to Nepal. So the context is that I did my study abroad at Oxford. It was a year-long program, and there I was a very active member at the Oxford Diplomatic Society. Like, I got like lots of different incredible opportunities. So, as a proud alumni of that society, I'm very excited to share that I am coordinating the Oxford Diplomatic Society trip to Nepal in their spring break, which is like around March, April of the next year. So, I'm hoping that this trip will be a milestone in fostering international collaboration and highlighting our work in the global stage. So, talking about the progress about this trip from their side, the Oxford Diplomatic Society has shared some of the updates about this trip on their newsletter, and they're also like sending like forms to collect the interest from the society members. And from our side, to ensure like smooth execution of the program, I have assembled some dedicated team of graduates from some of the institutions like Amherst College and Georgetown University, Qatar, who have the experience of organizing some community trips for the Georgetown University, Qatar, here in Nepal. So while the exact details are still being refined, because the trip will happen in the next 4 5 months, the trip will include meaningful activities such as discussions with diplomats, politicians, interactive workshops, and some volunteering work, hopefully in Nuwakot. So that is about the Oxford Diplomatic Society trip to Nepal. And moving on, I will also touch a little bit about this scholarship fund from the Brown family. So the Brown family has been a long-time supporter of my work with Reinstalling Hope, and they have expressed their commitment to establishing a scholarship fund to support our initiatives. This fund will serve as the foundation for the scholar program, which will aim to provide life-changing opportunities for students to participate in cultural exchange programs, internships, and volunteering initiatives. So there are lots of things to be done about this scholarship funds. So essentially, like this will be a very important step toward nurturing like some of the future leaders who are passionate about fostering cross-cultural understanding and driving positive change. So moving forward to the Davis Alumni Peace Grant application. So like Lakshman mentioned, Lakshman and I led Davis Peace Project back in 2021. And because of that successful execution of the program, we are now eligible to apply for the Davis Alumni Peace Grant through Kenyon College. This grant offers a substantial opportunity to fund projects that focus on peace building and community development. Our team is currently crafting a compelling application highlighting the impact of our initiatives that started from the Davis Project for Peace back in 2021, and outlining a detailed strategy for utilizing the funds from the alumni grant. So additionally, we're also exploring other funding opportunities and awards to enhance the sustainability of our programs and expand their reach. The Davis Alumni Peace Grant is just one of many avenues we are pursuing to support our vision for creating lasting positive change. Uh, Before I finish my part, I will quickly touch on the corporate social responsibility, CSR. So for those who are not familiar with this topic, so CSR is essentially an opportunity for businesses to partner with institutions like ours in creating impactful programs that benefit society while aligning with their values. So in Nepal and beyond, CSR partnerships support education, rural development, sustainability initiatives. And we are actively identifying such companies, mainly in the US and here in Nepal, that share our mission and are eager to collaborate. These partnerships could provide critical resources, funding, and support to scale our work and amplify our impact on underserved communities. So by leveraging CSR opportunities, we aim to create meaningful collaborations that drive positive social change uh, while being committed to making a difference. So I will now hand it back to Laxman to talk briefly about IRD.
Thank you, Asmod. Before I go on about talking about institutional rural development, I would like to just fill in little details on what Asmod just spoke about. So the Davis Alumni Peace Grant, the total grant amount is $50,000, and the deadline is in January, I guess. So yes, and the scholarship funds from Brown family, we are expecting a similar amount from them. So basically, it will be like a fixed deposit fund, and we will utilize. So we are thinking about the strategies to how to maximize the financial aspect of it, and basically what are we trying to do is try to establish a scholar program where we support leadership for the nation and society building, similar to kind of the scholar programs that are in colleges and universities. But we do not know yet. Depends on the amount of fund we are able to generate and how much they are able to provide to us. We will see that if we can support like even the students that are coming to US. So it's yet in the it's undecided. So we'll see. But with that, the thing is, it opens up these kind of similar possibilities from other people and groups and institutions that were able to help us like this, right? So each and every development here by itself is a world of possibilities. So we are yet to explore how and how we can maximize and make it impactful for the organization and people involved. Okay, so talking about institutional rural development, this is more like uh, a deviation from the mainstream work of reinstalling hope, but is equally important in terms of the future ecosystem that we are building for social impact and making a joyful and prosperous society. So institutional rural development, because Nepal is more than half of the landscape in Nepal is rural, it's kind of space, right? So when we think about development and the various aspects of it, the development work in Nepal has not been in a way futuristic. It's not the kind of things that have happened 50 years ago are are not working right now. So there are many aspects. It's like a topic, a different topic by itself. But the idea basically is to create a platform, because Reinstalling Hub is just working on one avenue of education and all the different branches that are there. But IRD will be about everything that is connected to rural development. So it will be education, economics, entrepreneurship, tourism, agriculture, finances, everything. So each aspect will have their own team, own directors, and everything will happen almost independently. It will be like a station for everything. So and there will be short-term projects, there will be long-term projects, and there will be some research happening. Basically, in the long term, IRD is going to be, or we are envisioning this platform as one of the reliable, trustworthy, impactful, and and a platform that has a global visibility that is from Nepal, right? So the basic idea is to get big fundings for this platform so that we can initiate and execute very impactful and long-term development works along with not to mention the governments and local bodies. But let's say that's why Nuakod is very important for us, and that's why we are moving on with the construction of this multi-purpose space in Nuakot. And I would also like to acknowledge and thank Osmot's family, who have been really kind to provide us the land that we need, because land itself will cost a lot, and which may push this program and project many years down the line. But thanks to them and their kindness and compassion, that we have like cleared this one big hurdle, and now we are like moving on with the construction process. Right now we are in the process of designing the building, and it has also reached a kind of good stage, which Vivek will talk about a little bit in a few minutes. But it's going to be our kind of station for all our activities, and whether it be Reinstalling Hope or IRD or any others. because whenever we have to conduct all these programs and host interns or do lectures or seminars or everything, this multi-purpose space will serve for that. So the space will be designed in so much of a traditional style that represents like Nepali culture and the I would say the locality of Nuwakot and everything. So, and also it will entail a lot of sustainability factors as well, and try to use local materials. So all this, all these are the details will be provided separately. But Vivek maybe uh, can, if the design is ready, you can maybe talk a little bit about the design. If you're Vivek, if you are here, maybe I will let you talk.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I am here. I have completed some part. Yeah. Hello, I am Vivek Chaudhary. Currently pursuing fine architecture from Thalsari campus. So can I screen share? Like I have some parts I prepared.
Let me. Um, yes,
Got
you
it.
should be able to share it now.
Is it visible or?
Yes.
So the project itself, as Lasanda has explained, but here are some parts like the ground floor is like totally open for the like multi-purpose spaces with some like kitchen and dining storage and with some like daily necessities and the amphitheater in the down parts. So like these are some technical parts. So I'll not explain this, but can you see like this render image? Like it may look like this, uh, in which like our part is basically the for accommodation and the down part is basically the multi-purpose spaces. Like as you can see, I think I have prepared this much for now. Then you can continue. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Vivek, for showing us the development on the design end. It's architectural work, so maybe maybe in the last, except the last part, it's hard for people to understand. But yeah, yeah, we have been in communication with Vivek and also Sandesh, who is the engineering fellow, and we have been trying to optimize, revise, try different models in order in order to accommodate all our needs. And this still is not the final one, but it's basically the skeleton of the design is kind of like this. So yes, when we're saying that we are moving forward with this construction, and this will be complete by 2025. That's our goal, and by 2026 summer we'll be ready for public or our activities. Yes, and then we are also releasing some of the investment packages for this. If there are people who are interested in investing in this project, um, uh, the package will entail all the benefits and also the, what do you say? I'm not a financial guy, so like how the return. Yes, the return. The how your investment is going to get returned. So yeah. So you will learn about the invest packages soon. Will be sent out, and you can also request if you're not provided a copy. But anyway, and now talking about the vision. So all this work over the years, and that will be done in the coming years, basically is going to culminate in the construction of this model school and Vidyapit in Nuwakot. I will not describe what this school is and what kind of structure it is about, but this is basically about implementing a new or like a more more refined and comprehensive education philosophy, model, or structure in order to nurture and cultivate the kind of generation that we need for building a prosperous, a wise, knowledgeable, and creative and joyful society. Currently, I would like to mention some of the updates and developments that are happening on this end. I might have like talked with some of you about this project separately, but yeah, I am currently preparing a guidebook that details everything about this, what this school is about, what are different parts of it, how are they going to be constructed, how are they going to be used, who is going to use, to every small to big details, everything will be in the book. It will be at least like 200-page book that is like the constitution for this whole thing. So it will detail everything. Maybe we'll be ready by by mid 2025. But in the meanwhile, we will be discussing more about this project. We will try to see how to move forward with this. The big factor right now is getting the legal permission for building this school. So once that is cleared, the next big hurdle will be to collect the funds that are required for building the preliminary and the first stage of infrastructure development. We have plans for that, which will also be included in this guidebook. And not like okay, sorry. Yeah, and also parallelly, a lot of research and planning is going on with all the different peoples involved in this project. And I would like to move on. So yes, so these are some of the big projects that are coming up and that we need to get ready for, that we need to synergize and collect all our energies and put it together to make all those things happen. Everything is very, very exciting and also is very, very crucial in terms of the impact that is going to have, and also in terms of the milestones it's going to secure for the organization and for us as a team. For that, we have kind of like little kind of did a morphosis of the team distribution recently and have planned to kind of do a structure where we have teams at like two stages or two levels. The one that will be looking for more for like long-term tasks, and will be a team that will be looking for that kind of will be looking or focusing on the short-term tasks. It basically it's also kind of the principle how brain works. In the brain, there's a short-term plasticity, there's long-term plasticity. So there, and also I would like to give credit and acknowledgement to Jax, who kind of when he was there in Nepal and was helping us, giving a lot of like advices to how to move forward with different works. And as he kind of like pointed out this like I would say like a hole that was like making everything very inefficient. So yes, taking his suggestions and being thankful for that, we will like to restructure the team in this format, and we believe like this will solve a lot of problem for us and kind of equip us for achieving these upcoming projects. Yes, and then yeah, pick your upcoming project is like you have to do it within yourself right now. I won't ask you which one to work, but yes, there's a lot of work out there, and I would like to request everyone to think big and put all the energy that you have and enjoy the process and the adventure. And this is for both who are in the team already and also who are here as a guest and could be interested in involving in one or two of the activities or projects that are coming. And with that, as we are reaching towards the end of today's meeting, I would like to say that the next 5 years with all these projects in 2025 and some of them extending even further. We would like to highlight or envision the next 5 years as like very productive in terms of building the team, getting the right people in the right place, and getting the right kind of direction for the organization and all the other big ambitious uh, visions and projects that are in the line. Um, and then the most important thing for me is enjoying the process. Basically, everyone who is part of the organization or who wants to get involved in the short term and the long term should shouldn't be working for kind of mentality. It should be it should be so much like a breath for you, you know, because that's how for me it is. It's for me all these activities, all these initiatives has so much been like my breath. They're so much part of me, so much alive and so much active all the time. So if it is like that, if the process is like that, then you will have the true fulfillment, true just for doing whatever you are doing. Otherwise, yes, you may learn things or two in the process, but it will not give you the deepest experience of life. Deepest experience of life is like in fully like throwing yourself out for the common good. So that's what I think the energy and the ambience of the team and the organization should be in the coming days, in the coming year, in the future. Because basically, all we are trying to do is make society better, right? To put in a cliche term, but it's even if it's like a cliche term, but it holds like immense value and depth in it, which we ourselves has to think. We have to kind of meditate on it and reflect on it time and again. So that's where the importance of having this kind of general meeting is. I think it's been a very long time that we have worked separately, individually, and in different fragmented teams. And for each of them, we have to communicate separately. And then on the process, we kind of lose the glimpse of the big picture, right? It's like you focus so much on your steps that you forget about the destination kind of situation. So yes, with this meeting, I would like to request everyone to reflect on the big picture and also provide direction for it, how we should move as a team, uh, and like make a good life, you know, as a human being, and a good memory for the world as a team, and a good amount of like positive impact for the society, for the coming generation as well. And what else to say? If any other members would like to add something, uh, the stage is open for you, as my heart is open for you all, and the doors of organization are open for you all. So yes, and that's why every time whenever we are talking about organization, we talk is as a family. So it's a family. Once you are in the RH, you're always in the RH. We are all here to support you, regardless of anything. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for coming and listening to all this. Um, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Dai.
Yeah. So what is happening? Okay. So maybe should I stop recording now?
Yeah, I think it is a good time to start recording.